If you've ever even thought about sleeping in your car with the engine running to stay warm, don't. Most people don't know that that is one of the most dangerous things you can do while car camping. And if you've ever even thought about it, then you've clicked on the right video, because today I'm breaking down exactly how risky it is and what you should do instead. And it all starts with this. The primary reason this is so dangerous comes down to one thing: carbon monoxide. You can't see it, you can't smell it, which is why they call it the silent killer. I'm going to quickly show you how this toxic gas can turn a cozy night's sleep into a deadly situation. Your car's engine produces carbon monoxide as a waste product and pushes it out through the exhaust system. Now, your car is designed to keep those fumes out, but what happens is your exhaust pipes get blocked by snow, mud, or even just soft ground. Or what if there's a small unnoticed leak somewhere in your vehicle? That gas has to go somewhere, and it can easily seep right into the main cabin where you're sleeping. This brings me to the single most important piece of gear for this topic. This right here is a battery operated carbon monoxide detector. It's not expensive, it's small, and if you are sleeping inside of your vehicle, it's non-negotiable. Think of this as a smoke alarm for your vehicle. You have one in your house, you need one in your van. If the CO levels start to rise, this thing will scream, and it can save your life. Now, there are a few different types out there, so let me quickly break down the 3 most important things to look for when you're buying one. First, make sure it's battery operated. Some are plug-in, but for a minivan or car camping, you need one that runs on its own power, like standard AA or 9-volt batteries. Second, I highly recommend one with a good display. A basic alarm is good, but a display is better because it shows you the actual CO level in parts per million. It can give you an early warning long before the situation becomes critical. And third, check the expiration date. A lot of people don't know this, but every CO detector has a limited lifespan, usually 7 to 10 years. The date is always printed right on the unit, so be sure to check. Mine happens to say July 12th, 2024. So about 1 year old. The best part is they're inexpensive. This is the one I personally use and trust. I'll drop a link for it down in the description. As you can see, they're super simple to use, and now that you have one, where should you put it? The number one rule is to place it close to where you sleep. You absolutely need to hear it if it goes off. As for height, forget what you've heard about high or low. The sweet spot is right around chest level. This keeps it from getting kicked around or buried under the blankets, and always makes sure that air is circulating around the sensor. Now, you might be wondering why the height doesn't matter, and it's actually pretty interesting. We all know smoke detectors go on the ceiling because smoke is hot and it rises. But carbon monoxide is different. It's basically the same weight as the air we're breathing right now, so it doesn't rise and it doesn't sink. Think of it like dropping food coloring in a glass of water. It just spreads out evenly. That's what CO does in your van, and that's why the number one rule isn't about height, it's about having the detector close by. Just keep it out in the open, away from your camp stove to avoid false alarms, and you're good to go. So what are the safe alternatives? Let's compare a few options to find out. Option 1 is running the engine. We know the risks: carbon monoxide poisoning, potential for fire, and running out of gas. For me, the risk is a 10 out of 10, not worth it. Option 2, and this is my go-to method, is an electric blanket paired with a portable power station. You guys know I love my gear reviews, and a solid power station is the heart of my minivan setup. It's silent, it's safe to use inside the van, and you can stay warm all night long with 0 emissions. But not everyone has the money for this. Option 3 is a good old-fashioned sleep system. And the key word here is system, because you need to think in terms of layers. Don't just rely on one giant sleeping bag. Start with a good base layer of clothing like thermals, then get into your properly rated sleeping bag. If it's extra cold, add a fleece liner inside or throw a thick wool blanket on top. Each layer traps more of your body heat, and combine that with insulated window covers to keep cold from seeping through the glass, and you'll be amazed how warm you can stay with zero tech. Those window covers make a huge difference with condensation, which is the other big challenge of cold weather camping. This whole system is the foundation of comfortable and safe minivan camping. So my final verdict, the convenience of running your engine to stay warm is not worth the massive risk to your life. There are so many safer ways to stay toasty in your van, and based on my experience, investing in a good power station and an electric blanket is the best way to go for safe, reliable heat. At an absolute minimum, please get a carbon monoxide detector. It's a small investment that could make all the difference. What are your go-to tricks for staying warm on a cold night? Drop them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more minivan camping and gear reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.